Hi guys! Tonight I'm going to show you how to make the page turner that shows you exactly where you are and flips open, just like Kent from Oz, only mine is done with one folder and doesn't require washi tape. We might have a visitor. Okay, she's going. So there's a couple things that you're going to need. You're going to need a Pendaflex folder, and I got mine from Amazon, and I will link it below. You're going to need a paper trimmer. I prefer the Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer for this project for a couple reasons. One is it goes all the way to 6.5 before it breaks. I'm sorry, 6.25 before it breaks. And it has the stabilizing arm. You can cut a full 12 by 12 sheet of paper while leaving both blades in. So I cut 12 to 12 while leaving the scoring in. It also has this nice place in the back where you can store the extra blades, which I think is really nice to have it all together, because I have bought more blades not knowing that I already had them. You're going to need a hole punch. I have one that punches the holes for my Franklin Covey. If you don't have a hole punch to your paper size, you can always use a single hole punch. Just use your paper that you already have as a guide, black it out, and then line it up and punch. Another thing you're going to need is scissors, and this allows you to take out your fly leaf. If you'd like a corner rounder, you can use, this is one that I got at Hobby Lobby. It was on sale for 40% off, and it was $6.99. And this is a Stampin' Up! Corner rounder. This is a little bit more narrow rounding, and this one is a little bit larger. You may or may not want to use a ruler to measure your pages if you don't have that, and a knife, one of those straight knives, and Post-it notes or highlighter strips, whichever you prefer. So the first step is to take your folder and cut 1/4 inch wider than your paper. So mine's 5.5, so I'm going to come here to the 5 3/4 page, and I'm going to cut. And then the top of mine, I have a 1/2 inch taller than my page, so that would make it 9, since I have a Franklin Covey and it's 8.5 by 5.5. So cut. The next step is to cut where you're going to put your stickies. I call this the back, the part that has the Pendaflex, because that's the part that you're not going to see if your page is on top of this. So how I cut 2.5 across, and I line up by the fold of the folder at 2.5. There we go. It's all lined up. So trim. Okay, so now we are finished with our paper trimmer. The next step is to punch the holes, and I suggest that you punch the holes by folding it like it was closed. So this, okay, so this will be the top. And the next step, to make it repositionable easily, just snip the holes. Yeah, that one cut through. Okay. And the next step, if you want your corners rounded, is to round the corners. I rounded the top of both of them and the bottom of the flap. Okay, so now you need need to add some sticky notes. And you can add however many or few you'd like. Even if you don't want any, you don't have to. You could add highlighter tape if you'd like to add that too. And now you are ready to use. So I'm just going to randomly pick a page. This would be the page before. Pop it in there. And there you go. All set. Like I said, I'll have links to the Amazon website. It'll take you to the Pendaflex folders, the Stampin' Up! Cutting board. I don't know if Hobby Lobby has a link for the corner rounder or not. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and I will answer if I'm able to. Have a great night. Thanks. Bye.